Speaking of business women, um, when we posted this up, yeah, there was a lot of, you know, there was some people clapping saying they like it, this, that, and the third. But there was also some rumblings in the comments talking about
Mhm.
um the former BET CEO Deborah Lee. So the former BET CEO Deborah Lee, she just launched a luxury handbag line, an Italian handbag line, and the price point was,
Substantial.
it was up there,
Mhm.
starting at $900, maxing out around 2,300.
Mhm.
So there was a lot of people saying, that she were tone deaf. This is
Mhm.
not the right time. But I mean,
You said better now than never.
when it's never the right time, right? So there's never the right time for a $2,300 bag. And the people who can afford to buy that,
We'll buy it.
they're gonna buy it now. And a lot of the women who are fans of her are corporate executives or women who aspire to be corporate executives. So I feel like they're gonna buy it anyway to support her and just get in her good graces.
I mean, I get it. Like, you know, she see these people buying, Chanel bags. You got your
Yeah,
Shanae. So it's like, okay, Chanel could get paid, but I can't.
yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? So
That's a good point.
I definitely see that side of it. Um, I think for me, knowing who like Deborah Lee is and what she means to the culture,
Yeah.
I was disappointed because I can't buy her bag.
Now let me ask
So,
you this. Okay,
no hate.
okay. Knowing what she means to the culture, right? Let's have this conversation.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I was lucky enough to get my hands on the biography
Oh,
of the former co-founder of BET, Sheila Johnson.
okay.
Now, if
What did
y'all
Sheila
want,
say?
oh my God, if
Oh
y'all
boy.
want a roller coaster ride and y'all want a story,
Mhm.
that's a story for you.
Mm.
Now, she was the last straw. She was the
Okay.
final straw on why she divorced Bob Johnson,
Mhm.
the co-founder of BET. Um, but Bob Johnson apparently, according to Sheila Johnson, was dogging her out and cheating and just dogging
Mm.
her out just all throughout the marriage and all throughout the entire their their entire relationship. It started bad. Like even on like their honeymoon or something like that, or it was like something on their honeymoon. He like didn't come home or something crazy. It was like stuff like that
That's
you
nuts.
have to if y'all want
That's
to if y'all want to listen
nuts.
to if y'all want to read a crazy story
I gotta
on
get
black
that.
business and history, that book, I forgot the name of it, but it's a recent book. She
But
wrote it in like
some type of
2022.
way, you're saying that this tumultuous marriage was able to
Yeah,
found BT.
yeah, so they founded BET, um and she was the straw that broke the camel's back. Like once Bob Johnson started openly dating her, then it became like, okay,
Okay.
this
This can't happen.
like you doing the most. You're openly dating the CEO and everybody knew it, and so to say what she means to the culture, she's also kind of the
Controversial.
she's very controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Like she be speaking at women empowerment events, and people be like, "You slept your way to the top." So people
Ooh.
really think she only became CEO because she was sleeping with Bob.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
at
really, she
first,
became B CEO and then started sleeping.
well, we don't know.
Oh,
See,
okay.
and that's the thing. It's
Okay.
like when women sleep with the boss or an
Mm-hmm.
executive or whatever, and then that comes out. A lot of times, people look at that like, "Oh, you only got that because you slept with the boss."
Yeah.
So she could have easily been a corporate director or whatever,
Right.
gave up a little, yeah, yeah, and then now she end up running the whole company because she's doing the right thing and she's screwing the right man. So we don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. Was she
Right.
the CEO and then they slept together, or
She had to be somebody important even to have access to the founders.
not really? Not when you cute.
I mean, you think he pulled some girl off the street and said you
Well, I
should be
mean,
my
she probably worked at
CEO?
the company.
Yeah, she
Uh,
probably worked at the. But my thing is a C. Okay, secretary. You know what I mean?
yeah, the
That's
secretary
different. You
close.
sleeping with the secretary, that's different. You getting the CEO spot is very different from you getting the secretary spot. The secretary spot, yeah, you picked her
Now
up off the
Deborah Lee
street.
has a book, so I haven't read her side of the
Oh,
story.
they
So
going back. They're going book for book.
yeah, she has a book too. So I need to actually read that part. I don't know if Bob Johnson has a book. I need to read his part because
He
based on Sheila Johnson, he would
Bob.
he was just like he was just crazy. But you know, people tell different sides of the story, and it's like, I mean, it is what it is. But that's a
I mean, if you are going to, kind of say, you know what, I'm done with this company. This enough is enough. You got it. There's something to that right there.
yeah.
Yes, there's definitely something going on behind the scenes, or at this point, to your point, it started being in front of the scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
And so now you have this bag line that is, I'm gonna guess, marketed to primarily women, and then your
Yeah.
first demographic is probably going to be black women. Like
Yeah,
those would be the first people in line
Black
to buy
career
her.
professional corporate type of women is her bread and butter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, does her reputation? Do you think her reputation for BET is more powerful, or for being with the founder?
I think you can't separate the two.
Mm.
I think they're so close that you can't separate the two. It would be like so from my knowledge, she don't have any other substantial career outside of BET that rose to the level of what she did at BET, and I don't know if she did nothing afterwards.
It doesn't seem
So
like it.
that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like make another hove, right? It's like it's given you was the BET CEO
Yeah.
because you was sleeping with the right person. Because if not, why wouldn't she be working at Revolt? Why wouldn't she be working at Paramount? Why wouldn't she be moving around at Netflix or one of these things if she had that value? But she probably did, but because it's overshadowed by the fact that you were sleeping with the boss,
Yeah.
a lot of people might see that. And then also, if you got a reputation for sleeping with the boss, don't nobody else want to hire you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Who wants to hire you if you're gonna come in and just
So
sleep
she's
with
now in a position where she got to pivot, like make the bag line, like do something else, because I think she still has stake. I'm not sure, but I think she had some type of equity in BET
I mean,
before
yeah,
she left.
yeah. I mean, she was a CEO, and it was a public company, and then they went private, and then they, sold and all that. So I'm sure she got rich.
But you gotta
So
stay rich.
yeah, you definitely got. I mean, she get her speaking engagement. Like I said, she got her books. So I'm not. Don't take this as me saying like she just a nobody, and nobody's checking for her. What I'm saying is like that is a big part of her reputation.
Yeah.
So yes, there's going to be business women that look and turn the blind eye. But if anybody wants to be critical of her,
Yeah.
that is going to be a way to hold that against her.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like I said, people were saying it's tone deaf, the price of the bag. I personally don't think so because I'm just like,
My thing is, we'll see what the bags look like, because
well,
it
it's
says Italian
yeah,
leather
you
handbag.
can go online and look at it. Look on,
You
go
know
on
what I mean?
Instagram. Her
Are they?
Instagram is
If they're cute enough, people forgive you.
go on her website. It's, I mean, innovative name, the Debra Lee Collection. Very innovative.
I think that if anything is cute enough, or if somebody's talented enough, or people tend to look over it because they find a immediate benefit. So, but maybe $500, $900 is starting price.
No. I mean, it's
Yeah,
definitely
900
taxing.
starting price is like a lot.
I mean, they look okay, but I don't know.
Let me see. They look like Kelly's.
Yeah.
They do. They look like Kelly's.
Yeah, I mean, I just buy the bags. I don't wear them, so I don't really know I mean, a bag is a
They
bag.
look like a Kelly's and mini Kelly's.
And then people was talking about how they got DL on them, like, because it's Deborah Lee, so people were saying that. But, that's just people being funny.
That's
but,
funny.
I mean, I think, like I said, there's a market out there. She has her cult super fans
Yeah.
and women that turn a blind eye to, You know, the fact that she slept her way up to the top allegedly.
Allegedly.
So you know, people gonna rock with it. I mean,
But
it's
you know what? If this is successful, people are gonna say, "See, I told you she earned it." You know what I mean? Like she can do a good. So I think that maybe this will tell us. You said make another hole. Maybe this is BET 2.0.
yeah, I doubt that. I think she's. I mean, passion project. She says she's always been into fashion, and this is a good way to get into it and go all in. Again, one of my other
I do like
issues.
Kelly's.
One of my other issues is there's a lot of luxury black owned bags or handbag companies. I would have loved to see her come in as an executive at one of these companies, do her collection through the
Through
brand,
them.
and obviously negotiate your equity, do your thing, girl. I ain't trying to take no money out your pocket,
Yeah.
but I would have liked to see her do a Deborah Lee collection and become the chief executive or the chief marketing officer or
Of a
the
black
chief
owned
operating
brand.
officer of Telfar or whatever. And you know what I'm saying?
Something that already exists that she could build. Maybe not Telfar because they're
Yeah,
already pretty established, but so a
well,
black.
I mean, they established, but they still ain't.
They're established in a way where like there's already a chief. You know what I mean? Like there's already the person in charge. I don't think they're moving over for anybody big.
Well, but I mean, when you're building out an executive suite, it's not about you got to move over. It's about building out a roster. So it's like, yeah, you got Steph Curry, but then you can add Klay Thompson, you add Draymond Green, you add Andre Iguodala, then you add Kevin Durant. Like we building a dynasty. So I think that's the big problem with black owned businesses
Maybe.
is
Everybody want to be the Beyonce of the group.
our talent. Okay, when you are a ambitious black person, most ambitious black people think they need to be the boss. They need to be the CEO. They need to have their own brand. They need to have their own stuff. And it's like I'm not talking people out of being entrepreneurs or starting their own stuff, but what I'm saying is don't get motivated by me and say, "Okay, bro, teach me how to start a media company and do that." Why not just say, "Bro, I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
How can I get involved to take it from zero or not? I'm not at zero, but let's say I'm at 3. How can I take it from 3 to 5? And then we get another executive take it from 5 to 7, and then you take it from 7 to 10.
Yeah.
That's how corporate America and business works. But black people, we don't think like that. We think I'm gonna just do the Deborah Lee Collection. The Deborah Lee Collection could have been through Brandon Blackwood.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He's already got the infrastructure. They already got the millions of clients, millions of followers. Why
that
not?
would have been a good look.
Why not go become the executive vice president of Brandon Blackwood's luxury brand? You also do the Deborah Lee Collection. You use your connections in corporate America, and you take that brand to the next level. You get a piece of equity, and who wouldn't give the former CEO of BET some equity?
Yeah.
Like they don't make no sense.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But that's not how we think. We think of LLCs
Everybody
and
has
owning
to be their
100%.
own. Yeah. I mean, even her, she got her own thing. Yeah, everybody.
It just
And to your
don't
point,
make
if we
sense.
all work together, like maybe we get more done.
You get a lot done. We don't need more black-owned businesses. We need more black-owned businesses. Meaning, you don't need to just start a business. You need real business with real revenue that can really hire other black people, right?
Yeah.
Like you need real revenue.
Yeah.
Most black-owned businesses, they go out of business
Yeah.
within 3 to 5 years
Yeah.
because they don't never get that investment. They don't get that scale. They don't get none of that.